Hello friends, welcome back. It has been a crazy few weeks in our life. We have been doing a lot of traveling and just basically going back and forth to town, looking at houses for sale, doing things with church, doing things with family, the holidays, everything like that. So it has just been a really crazy few weeks in our life. My husband actually left yesterday to go on a 3-day camping trip with his best friend, and we are in Illinois, and so they are winter camping right now. They got all the gear, and they watched a bunch of fun stuff, and they're both pretty outdoorsy as it is, and so they're pretty prepared to do it. So that being said, it's been kind of chaotic around here this morning. We have a different family dynamic than most people. My husband is actually technically retired. He's 33 years old, but he's technically retired medically from the military, and we have purposed to live within our means of his pension that he receives for the rest of his life from the military. So that he can not have to have an outside job and do full-time ministry, which maybe one day that'll become a paid position. Who knows? We're working on maybe getting donors to help pay for his ministry. But for the meantime, our dad is home all the time, and he's a full-time college student. And so even though he's here all the time, he's usually off working somewhere, but we know that he's here. So the kids wake up and they know that it's just me, and they kind of went haywire this morning. So I currently threw them outside. I told them, I'm like, put your hoodies on, put your gloves on, put your coats on. It's like 30 degrees outside right now. And I'm like, and go outside and play. And I put the baby down for a nap, and then this bad boy came, which is our new curriculum. I got in on the Cyber Monday sale, intended for this to be for probably the next school year, but decided I wanted to go ahead and start it now. So this video is going to be a curriculum unboxing for our family. We currently have a 6th grader, a 2nd grader, and a kindergartner. And this is from, you can't see over here, it says New Leaf Publications, and that is MasterBooks. I had done MasterBooks in the past when we were newer homeschoolers, and I really didn't appreciate the curriculum because I didn't adhere or believe, or really, I guess I should say, understand Charlotte Mason education philosophies. Whereas this year I went in and I did like a complete Charlotte Mason based curriculum. And while I haven't hated it, I haven't thoroughly enjoyed all of the book choices. Some of them just didn't align with, our view of creation. A lot of them, we teach our children about evolution and about the evolutionary method and theory and all that kind of stuff, but we also teach from a biblical creation worldview. And so we teach them how they don't line up, and we look at the science that backs up creation. And a lot of the books that were a part of the curriculum that I had chose for this year, they were independent type readers, so I wasn't able to do that, if that makes sense. So when the Cyber Monday sale for this came about, I really prayed about it, and I talked to Braxton about it, and he told me go ahead and get what I wanted and that we would use it for this year. So we've been, we actually finished up, the curriculum that I was using was broken up into terms. So we actually finished the term last week, the first term. And now we're gonna switch to this, and I'm selling off all that stuff. And I will keep some of the books because some of the books are really great classics. Just some of them I don't like. So this box, I don't even know if it says how much it weighs. No, I don't think it says how much it weighs. That's sad. It is heavy though. Like, it is super heavy. Like, I struggled to get it in here. This thing is probably slapped full. So I was able to get on the Cyber Monday sale, like I said, and I'm super excited. So let's just get into it, and I can keep jabbering my mouth. One of my favorite quotes from Alton Brown is how do you turn a knife into a box cutter? You cut a box. I always laugh when I use knives. Some people, they're like, oh, I can't believe you did that. And I'm just like, listen, I just have Pioneer Woman knives. And, oh, it's a box in a box. Totally not joking, it's a box in a box. Maybe that just was for better shipping. I don't know. Maybe they decided last minute to put it in a different box. I don't know. Also, for reference, I'm only 5 foot tall, so like this is... Okay, let's put all this packing stuff on the floor. And we'll clean this out. So, Charlie takes Charlie and the Trike and the Grand Canyon Adventure. So this is for the kindergartner that I have. So this will actually wait until next year for Lucas when he is finished with his phonics program. That way, this will be a part of his language arts for next year. So they don't have everything packaged to where everything is grouped together. So we have The Life of Washington. It's a biography. Life of John Newton. Life of John Knox. Life of Luther, which that one's the biggest one, and The Life of Andrew Jackson. And this is for Emmeline for her history for 6th grade. And so then it comes with the teacher books. And what I really, really like about this is that I can pull these out, Xerox them, or photocopy them, or however you want to say, and I can use this for another kid down the road. So that makes MasterBooks really, really affordable, especially, like I said, we try very hard to live within our means for what we have. So this will be Emmeline's new history, and she will read through those biographies, and she's pretty excited about that. She loves to learn about people. I wish that I could like lift this up. So then next, we got the language lessons for a living education. This is the 3rd grade level. When I was ordering, I decided to use things for this year, and I purposely went ahead and got the 3rd grade one because Chloe's a pretty strong reader, even in 2nd grade, and I felt like this level would be more suitable for her. So that is for Chloe. And then we have the Life for Beginners. This is going to be for Lucas. This is going to be his science, and he will go ahead and start this now along with his phonics program that he's already doing. He's doing, I forget what they call it. It's the K5 phonics program through BJU. He does the distance learning. We've used BJU in the past, and we completely switched over, but I did continue to do that one just because it gave Chloe such a strong foundation in reading that I wanted Lucas to have that. So then I got the My Story and the World Around Me. This is also going to be for Lucas for this year. So now he will do his phonics, and he will do the MasterBooks Science. He'll do this history. And then I also got him a math book in here too. So this will be his history. And these two are consumable. I could copy them, but they're affordable enough to where because you have to remember, I'm not gonna have a 1st grader for about 5 or 6 years because Caleb is only 1 right now. So we've got at least 4 years before Caleb will be in kindergarten, and then so 5 years before he'll be in 1st grade. So I'm not super concerned. They may have something completely different by the time Caleb is in the 1st grade. So we are so very thankful. Peace I leave with you, my peace I give you. I do not give to you as the world gives. Do not let your hearts be troubled, and do not be afraid. John 14:27. I love that they put these little notes in there. Awesome. And then they also put in the catalog so that I can brainstorm for next year. So then, this is the last thing that I got Lucas, besides the few other pieces that are lingering in here, which was the math level 1, and he will go ahead and start this for his math. I was doing rod and staff math with him, and it was just very, very bland. He just really didn't like it, to be honest. So then these are the last couple of pieces for his language arts for next year. This is the Door of Salvation. I seen this when we went to the Ark, and I really wanted to look at that. So that's also a part of his language arts. And then here's his book. Now this I will likely maybe just let him consume this, and the girls will consume theirs too, because like I said, they're pretty affordable, and those are just easier to consume versus ripping apart the teacher books that have the worksheets in them. So then we have the Language Lessons for a Living Education 6. This was a big factor in why we're making changes now. Is I felt like the language arts that we were doing was just way too gentle. I feel like we swung the pendulum where the BJU was really, really, really rigorous, and then the A Gentle Feast was just way too gentle. And I feel like this is gonna be a really good medium. So then I also got the More Than Words Living Faith curriculum. I got this for Chloe. Emmeline actually just completed, she read through her entire Bible this year. She started in January and she actually finished early. She was supposed to go, she had taken the number of pages in her Bible and she divided it by the number of days that for when she started. She was doing it with my aunt, and she completed that early. And so she's kind of learning how to do her own devotion time, and Chloe has really voiced that she wants to have something to help her with her devotion time. So I thought that this would be a really good stepping stone to teach her how to get into her Bible daily. She loves to journal, she loves to draw, and so I really, really thought that this was gonna be a good fit for her. I could have gotten, because I got her the level 1, I could have gotten the level 2 for Emmeline, but when I looked at the preview, I just really didn't think that she would be super interested in it, so I left it alone. So then I got the America's Story set, the America's Story set, and this will be for Chloe and Emmeline. They will do this together. So this is the textbook. I opted to not purchase a second textbook because I figure that sometimes they do their work independently, so they could have it at different times. So yeah, this is gonna be one of those things that it'll stick on our shelf until another kid comes around. Lucas will likely do this going into 2nd or 3rd grade. So then it has the teacher book, and the teacher book has the worksheets in there that you tear out and you can photocopy for multiple children. This is much easier to use for multiple children. So then I got the God's Design for Life series. This is also for Emmeline and Chloe to do at the same level. We may sit down together, the 3 of us, and do it because this will also correspond with Lucas's. Lucas's is just a little bit lighter. So I'll be interested to look through this and figure out how we want to schedule it. But I went ahead and started with that one because I chose the life one for Lucas. So once again, we have the worksheet pages and the teacher's manual. And then this is actually the last piece of Lucas's language arts curriculum, which was the not too small at all, a mouse tail. And this is also for Lucas's language arts that he is going to be doing. So I got this huge stack. Now, mind you, I've also got the biographies here. I got this huge stack of curriculum. It was such a great deal on Cyber Monday, It was gonna be about $470, and I ended up getting it for like $340. And I earned $17 worth of points to use for my next order. And so overall, just, it's a great value. It's great for big families. And they're the exclusive publisher for Answers in Genesis and Ken Ham. And so I know that it's good quality material. We've used it in the past. I just didn't understand the philosophy behind it, so I couldn't fully enjoy it. So I'm really, really thankful to be able to do that now and to give something that just has a little bit more meat than what we were doing. And we know that it's rooted and grounded in that strong biblical worldview, which is extremely important to us. So with that being said, there is our new curriculum and our new unboxing. I'm going to work on looking through all this and figuring out how we're gonna start it so that we could maybe even get some of this started today. Because like I said, kids have been a little bit crazy because Dad's gone. He won't be back for 3 days. And so we need to stay busy. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I plan on, I know if you're watching this, I have not revealed the gender of the baby yet. We know who this little person is. We know their name. And we know without a doubt, it was very, very clear what their gender was at the ultrasound. So I am going to actually be getting off of here, and I'm going to be filming the gender reveal video. So that actually might come out before this video comes out, depending on how my editing and stuff goes. So it'll be a surprise because that's just true life. When I set out to do YouTube, I told myself that if I had to have my house looking perfect, me looking perfect, it wasn't going to be something feasible that I could do day to day. I needed to be able to just go as my normal day goes. I don't have makeup on every day. I don't have my hair done every day. I'm in jammy pants still right now, and that's pretty normal for me. It's who I am, and if I can't be me on YouTube, then what's the point? I don't want to pretend to be somebody that I'm not for you guys. So I thank you for loving me and sharing my videos and commenting and interacting with me and just enjoying the content that I put out because of who I am. And so I really look forward to updating you guys on what's going on with the house, the gender of the baby, and hopefully we'll get a what's for dinner out this week. It's gonna be a less crazy week, praise the Lord. And I look forward to talking to you guys soon. If you're not following me on Instagram, I'll put my handle down here. It's from His Bountiful Blessings. I'm trying to get better about doing stories on there and sharing more of my day-to-day life. So see you guys next time.